Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, second grade. Welcome back to our PBS classroom. My name is Mrs. Vang, and I'm so excited to have you join me so that we can become amazing readers and writers. So, I have another book to share with you guys. Remember, all of these books were recommended by the librarian at Thomas Elementary, Mrs. Martinez. So this is a book called Hotel Bruce. And did you know that these books about Bruce, there are several of them? Did you know that? I didn't realize that when Mrs. Martinez recommended this book for me. Well, this book, Hotel Bruce, is about Bruce and his goslings. Yep, those are his goslings, which are, you're right, baby geese, right? So, and this book is about them going on vacation, and then when they come back, guess what? Some mice turns their house into a hotel, and he has to go through all of that. I know, it's a really funny story, or I think it's silly. Bruce doesn't think it's silly, but if you want to read Hotel Bruce, you can try to see if you can find this book on the Sora app, if you have the app, at your county library, or remember, if you go to Fresno Unified, you can also check out books at your school library and pick them up, okay? So read and see and tell me if you guys like this book, okay? Now, speaking of Sora, now let's see which school came in our Sora Top Countdown. Remember, every week we check to see which school is checking out the most book on Sora. Today, let's check to see which school came into our third slot or third spot. Are you ready? Okay, let's see if it's your school. Fingers crossed. Coming in third is Wilson. Awesome job, Wilson. I think you guys have been on our top countdowns for several weeks now. You guys keep going from first to second to third, but still in the top 5 countdowns. Awesome job, Wilson. Now, remember, if you want to see your school in our top countdown, make sure you are, that's right, checking out those books on Sora and reading them. Now, remember, boys and girls, you can also write to me here at the studio and tell me what you're learning, tell me what books you're reading, or if you have read some of the books that I recommended, tell me if you've enjoyed the books like I have. So don't forget, you can use the address that you see below, write to me, email me, and I will send you one of these fun activity books, all right? I can't wait to receive your letters. Okay, boys and girls, are you guys ready to get started with our lesson today? Awesome. Remember, we always start with, that's right, let's train those ears, right? We need to hear sounds before we can read and write sound. That's why it's so important that we hear them first. So get your listening ears, turn them up high, because we're going to be practicing our phoneme blending today, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say some sounds. Your job is to blend and guess my word, and that's the game, Guess My Word. Are you ready? Okay. Ready? Here's my first set of sounds. J, oos. What is it? Juice. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, next set of sounds. Sh, k. What is it? Sh, k. Shook. Good job. Last set of sounds. You guys are really good at this. Ready? N, oo. N, oo. New. Good job. Like I got a new pair of shoes. New. Good listening, boys and girls. Okay, so now if you listened, what sound did you hear? We heard the oo and the Remember, those are our focus sounds this week. So let's look at which sound we're going to focus on today. Now, I take that back. Yesterday, we worked on the oo sound, which was our spoon card. But remember, on Monday, I said we had 2 sounds this week. This is the other sound. It's what we call our book card, okay? And our book card says, say that with me, okay? Kind of like when someone hits you right in the gut and you go, Okay, it's a deep sound right in your belly, right? And it's spelled with the O and O. So what I call the double O. But did you know that sometimes, not a lot of the times, there are just a few words that has the OU, that says the and the U by itself that has the But these are not as common, and so that's why they are not on our sound spelling card. But I put them on because we are going to be practicing some words spelled with the OU and U that says along with the double O. Okay? So get that sound in your head. O says Good job. Now, let's blend some letters. Ready? So let's look at the letters that I have here. So remember today we're going to learn that O says So make that sound with me when we blend it. Ready? K. What's my word? Took. Good job. Now let's look at the next word. Now remember I said some words, or very few words, that has the OU that says because it does say oo like in the spoon card. But in this word, this says, did you notice something? That's right. Those are what we call our silent letters. Remember our ghost letters? In this word, that L is a silent letter. We don't make that sound. So I made it into a ghost letter for us. So let's see if we can sound out these letters or blend them. Ready? Could. What's my word? Could. But you see how it's spelled? C-O-U-L-D. There's that silent letter. Don't forget. Okay? Now, what if I wanted to build a word? So here's my word, took. Now, what if I wanted to spell shook? Shook. How would I change took into shook? Good. It has the same ook. So all I need to do is change that t to a sh, which is a S-H. Shook. Spell it with me. S-H-O-O-K. Shook. Good job. Now, what if I wanted to spell should? Should. What do? That's right. I do the same thing. I take that SH, and now it's should. You see that? I know. Same spelling pattern. Good job. Now, let's practice reading some words with that sound. Okay? Ready? Okay, now I have my book card here to remind us. Ready? Book. Good. Hook. Put. Brook. Shook. Could. Cook. Should. Football. I know, did you see that? I added that compound word. Foot and then ball, football. Now let's read these words in a sentence. Ready? I read a good book on how to cook. Good reading, boys and girls. Okay, are you ready? Get a pencil or a paper ready. Let's get ready for a sentence dictation. I'm going to say a sentence. I want you to write it, and then we'll check to see how you did. Ready? Here's my sentence. I stood in the brook. How many words? 5. Say that again with me. I stood in the brook. Good job. Okay, let's see how you did. Okay, check your sentence with mine. Ready? First word, I. Good job. Don't forget to capitalize that I. It is a pronoun, and it begins a sentence. Good. I stood. It's the double O's. O. Good. Stood. Good job. I stood in the brook. Brr. Good job. There's my BR blend. Brr. There's that O-O-K. Good job. Don't forget your period. Check your sentence with mine. I stood in the brook. How did you do? Awesome job, boys and girls. Good job reading those words with the and writing with Now, let's go and practice our high frequency words. So I'm going to pull my chart. Oops, and I need to turn it around again. Okay. Remember, boys and girls, high frequency words are words that we see most often or most frequently, and that's what they're called, high frequency words. And so it's important to know how to read and write them automatically. Now, if you are reading some words that you're thinking, ooh, that was kind of hard for me to read or spell when you are writing, you notice that you're not spelling correctly, make sure you're writing them down and practicing them nightly or weekly so that you can get really good at knowing how to read and write automatically, okay? So all week, I have 10 words. Every day, we're going to focus on 2. Are you ready? Here are 2 words for today. During and ever. Help me read the first one again, right? The first word was during. Good. Help me spell it. D-U-R-I-N-G, during. Good job. Next word, ever. Good. Help me read it again. Ever. Good job. Okay, let's spell it. E-V-E-R, ever. Awesome. Okay, let's read my 2 sentences. Try to figure out which one of these words will go into my sentence so that it will make sense. Ready? Let's start with the first sentence. It is hot, the day. Second sentence, ready? Have you, won a race? Oh, I hear you guys shouting the answer to me. Good job. And you're using those context clues, using those clues in your sentence to figure out the word that would make sense. It is hot during the day. I hear you. Good job. And have you, good, ever won a race? Have you ever won a race? You have. That's awesome. I know I'm very competitive, so I always try to win. Good job, boys and girls. Now let's practice reading all of our high frequency words that we're going to be learning this week. Ready? We're going to start with the 2 that we learned today. Ready? During, ever, meant, nothing, strong, story, along, air, always, and draw. Good reading. Okay. Now let's switch focus and go into our structural analysis. This week we're working with contractions with not. Remember, contractions are good. 2 small words, we're gonna smash them together, and we have that apostrophe to hold that word together because now it's one word, okay? And if you look for not, the pattern usually is the N moves over, we lose the O, and then we put that apostrophe before the T. So yesterday, I gave you 2 words. You were supposed to give me the contraction. Today, I'm going to give you the contraction, and let's see if you can give me the 2 words. Ready? So this says didn't. Good reading. Didn't. What 2 words make up didn't? Good job. Did not. Let's keep going. Wasn't. Read it with me. Wasn't. Good. What 2 words? Was not. Good job. The next word? Isn't. Good. Read it again with me. Isn't. What 2 words make isn't? Is not. Good job. Keep going. Read this word with me. Couldn't. Good job. What 2 words make couldn't? Could not. Okay, last one. Ready? Don't. Good job. Read it again. Don't. What 2 words make don't? I hear you. Good job. Do not. Awesome job, boys and girls. You guys are doing such a good job learning along with me and making that brain of yours super smart. I see how smart you guys are getting, and I see how great of a reader and writer you guys are getting. Awesome job. So tell yourself, I'm awesome, because you guys are, boys and girls. You're doing such a good job. So, boys and girls, I will see you back here in our previous classroom tomorrow. Have a great day learning, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.